going to do a 30-minute Pilates full body, and I'm just going to try and flow it as much as I can. Just obviously try and get in as much as I can in half an hour. Right, so start standing. Start with the feet underneath the hips, like ankles, straight line sort of thing. Just working from the bottoms of the feet through the crown of the head. Again, like I said, just create some movement that you need to create just to kind of get you neutral. So you find that you're locking your knees, can you soften? When you find you more forwards, back, under the feet, can you just kind of get your neutral stance on you from the bottom of the feet? Working up, so your pelvis, so you find you more tucked under or you're flaring out, can you kind of just get your neutral? Are your ribs flaring or you're rounding, can you again get your neutral? Round the shoulders, round back and down, so bring them up, circle them round. And imagine you've got a side pocket, slot the hands into the imaginary side pocket so you're standing nice and tall. And then from the crown of the head, imagine you've got a bit of string pulling you up, so just grow tall. And then from there, we're just going to start moving. We're just going to take the arms out by the sides, breathing in. Lengthen up, and then breathe out as you take them back down. And then again, breathing in. Lengthen up, breathing out, take them down. Just one more like that, breathing in. Lengthen up, and breathing out. Right, so we're going to work on flexion and extension. So if you put you won't be able to get your palms to your shoulders. So you get fingertips, or at least aim towards. So get your fingertips to your shoulders. I'll show you from the side just so you can see. So fingertips to the shoulders. You're gonna kind of come forwards and take your elbows towards each other and round the top of the back. And then you're gonna draw a circle to come back and extend and open up, and eye gaze more on the way up. And then again, so round it forward, you're going to breathe out. Breathe in as you extend. Again, breathe in, round. Breathe out, breathe in as you open up, sorry. Again, breathe out, bring it in. Breathe out, breathe in, sorry, as you open up. Breathe out, take it through. Breathe in, open up. Right, one more. And then just release. Right, from here, we're going to do side bending. So, what you're going to do, you're going to take your foot out, one foot out to the side. The foot that you've got out to the side, the opposite arm is going to come over. Yeah. So you've got that foot out to the side, and you're going to take it over and just side bend it over. You're going to take it in, and you're going to do the other side. So the other foot's coming to the side, and you're going to side bend over. And keep your knees soft, and then take it back in. Over again. Again, keep the knees soft, but the standing leg, same arm, same leg, is slightly bent a little bit more. Take it back in. And again, with the arm, you want to keep the hand to the hip. You can't do so. Foot's coming out. Same foot that's come out, hand to the hip, take the arm over, and then take it back in, and then just swap, and then we're going to start kind of smoothing it out a little bit. So we're just getting the sides warmed up, as well as we've done flexion extension. I'm getting some lateral work in now. Right, we're just going to do one more for each side. Last one. Take it in. Well, we're just going to come down at the mat. We're not going to do roll downs. Come onto your back. Lie on your back. And we're just going to start loosening up a little bit more. So I did this a little bit last week. So if you put your feet together though, this time, squeeze the legs together. Have your arms in kind of a low V. And you're going to take your legs across to one side. Try to keep both legs to the floor. Obviously your knees will slide sort of thing, and then bring it in at the side. So just loosening off the lower back, take it across to one side. Again, you have to pull the core in a little bit to bring it across. So as you're coming across, just try and let the legs relax. And then as you're coming back in, use your core to help you come back in. Right, we're just going to do one more for each side. And last one. Well, right, take the feet apart so they're kind of in line with the knees and heels in line with the hips. We're just going to kind of do a little bit of a subtle pelvic tilt, and then I'll get into a full curl. So just little tilt and then squash down. So getting into the core as well. So you're going to pull back, take it back, and then take it into anterior. So posterior, squashing the lower back down, and then anterior, slight raise of the lower back. And then just one more of each, and then back to neutral. Alright, we're going to draw some circles. So imagine you've got like a bowl of soup on your tummy, your pelvis, and you're just going to draw some circles. And obviously if you imagine the soup, it's stirring into the bowl. So just drawing those little circles, loosening up at the pelvis, the lower back, and then go the other way. So when you come into that posterior tilt, you're squashing the lower back down, circling round into that anterior. And then just do one more, and then back to the middle. Right, going into a pelvic curl now, and we're going to start to speed things up a little bit, so we should be nice and warm. So again, start initiating, so pull the core in, tuck the pelvis, start to curl up one vertebrae at a time till you get in line between the knees, hips and the shoulders. You're going to breathe in at the top, and then you're going to breathe out, and you're going to start to melt the spine back down one vertebrae at a time. And then again, taking it up, breathe in at the top, breathe out, start to melt back down. And a couple more. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, imagine your spine's like a string of pearls, healing up one pearl at a time, healing down one pearl at a time. Well, right. We're going to interlock the fingers, take the hands behind the head. We're going to warm up a little bit more through the core, through the abdominals. So ground down through the feet, pull the core down, breathe in to prepare. And then as you breathe out, you're going to lift the head and the chest. And then breathe in at the top, breathe out, start to come back down. Again, breathe in, breathe out, lift. Breathe in, breathe out, come down. Right, one more. And come down. Right, this time, I'm going to come up again. This time, lift up and hold at the top. You're going to release the hands from behind the head through to the sides of the behinds of the thighs if you can reach. You're going to create some space, and you're going to pull up that little bit more, so you can bend through the elbows. You're going to stay there as you take your hands back behind the head, and then come back down. 3 more like that. So again, lifting up, taking the hands through, creating some space, lift it up, take the hands back, and come back down. Right, 2 more. Take it through, lifting up that little bit more, hands back through, take it down. Right, 1 more. Taking it up, hands through, lift it up, take the hands back, and take it back down. Right, so from here you're going to just bring the knees in, and you can either have the hands behind or over the top, and unlock the fingers, or just whatever you want to do. And you're going to just little rock side to side. And then we're going to lift the head, and we're going to just do some rocks to sit up. So again, we're not doing rolling like a ball, we're just taking a little massage into the back. So just take advantage of this to iron out any tightness, any tightness you have come up, and then just bring yourself up. Right, so take the feet apart, just to the, like in line with the mat or just outside. Make sure you're up on the sit bones, and then we're going to go into a spine stretch, and then I'll add in from there. So arms, they're in line with the shoulders, so your back's nice and straight. You're going to breathe in and prepare, flex the feet, ground the legs down, or if you do need them bent, slightly bent. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, you're going to imagine you've got a beach ball, and you're going to come over the beach ball. Big stretch forwards. Use all of your out breath. So if you've got no out breath left, breathe in. And then breathe out, start to ground down and start to make your way back up. Right, 2 more like that. Again, coming out. And come back up. Grounding the legs down, come back up. Last one. And then I'm going to add in the next one. And then coming back up. Right, come out again. So just come out again. From here, you're going to straighten on the diagonal, but you're going to put your hands to the legs. You're going to pull and straighten out the back. Once you've done that, you're going to release the arms by your ears, palms facing each other. You're going to pull the thumbs back, squeeze, and then you're going to re-round and then come back up. Repeating that 2 times. So again, coming out, get your part, you can't come any further, hands to the legs, pull and lengthen the back on the diagonal. Release the arms by the ears, pull them back, and then you're going to re-round and then come back up. Right, last one, I'm going to add in those stay in diagonal. Right, coming out. Again, lengthen out, hands to the legs if you can, or the floor. And then again, pull, open up on a diagonal. Stay in there. If you do need to come up higher, that's fine. Take the arms by the ears, palms facing, thumbs facing a diagonal up. You're going to pulse the arms back for 10. So pulse them back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, holding the 1, squeeze, lengthen, and then re-round, and then make your way back up. Right, put the feet together, in like a diamond sort of shape, hands at the shins, and you're gonna round the back, just creating a little bit of a release here. After that. And then you're going to pull and open up the chest, squeeze the back and then round, release. Again, pull and open up. And then back to the middle. Right, we're going to come onto a side. We're going to be down first, and then it might come up to the floor, and I'll see how we'll go with coming all the way down. Right, so come all the way down. Just be straight to start with. Create a little bit of a pillow for your head. So if you want to put your hand at your head, have it slightly up a little bit, and you've got a little bit, or if you want to just have a little bit where your head's rested down on your arms, you can do. Or we're not going to have a hand behind, we're going to stay down, so closer down to the floor. Right, so from here, you're going to lift up the legs, take them forward slightly, and then rest them down. Right, the top leg, what I want to focus on is glute, min and meat. So that's not the back, and we're not going to focus at the quad. So there's always a part of the glute we struggle to get switched on, and that's what we're going to focus on. So we don't want to feel in our hips, we don't want to feel it at the back. It's normally the hips and the quad that tries to take over, so we'll just try and feel it here. Yeah. Right, so you're going to lift up the top leg so it's a parallel. And if you want to slightly point the toes down, you can do. That might help. And we're going to lift up the leg and then take it back down. If you find that you can't fully put the work into this because you can't balance, just bend the bottom leg. Yeah. So if you want both, but if you can't feel the focus here, then bend the bottom leg. Yeah. So I'm just going to bend it. Just if you want to do that, then you can do. So ideally, like you see, we don't want to be taking the leg, swinging the leg all the way up, like on some other exercises we do, because on this exercise we want you to feel it glute min and meat. So again, just that short range. So if you're feeling it at the front of the hip, maybe just point the toe down, maybe sit the leg a little bit further back, and you might just feel a little bit more. So again, just play around with it. Obviously I'm suggesting all these, so just whatever's best. Right, we're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Right, keep the bottom leg bent. We're going to go into some bicycles. So you're going to bend into the knee. You're going to take the leg in and forwards, flex the foot, and then if you want to keep it flexed, you can do. If you want to point back, flex forwards, totally up to you. Okay, we're not gripping the floor, yep. So just have your palm down, just so I can keep the focus at the hip. And again, if you want to keep pointing, flexing, you can change up the foot. You want to keep it flexed, if you want to keep it pointed, totally fine. If you want to alternate. Right, we're going to go the other way. So now we're going to reverse the bicycle. Yeah, so we might feel a little bit at the hip here. So we're going to ease it off in a second, don't worry. Otherwise, if you're fatiguing, just rest, come back in. If you want to try and change in the foot, flexing and pointing, that might help with the fatigue. Right, 1 more. And then take it back to neutral, and then from there the top leg, if you straighten both legs, the top leg is going to come in. You can either keep up at the toes and hold on to the ankle, or you don't have to hold on to, it's totally up to you. Now we're going to work on the inner thigh of the bottom leg, so you can either hold on to the foot, you don't have to, and then the bottom leg is going to lift up and then back down. Lift, down. Oh, we'll say this is 5. We're going to do 1 more. We're going to stay up, and you're going to flex your foot, and we're going to go little pulses. So top half pulses. 3, 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay up circles. 5, 4, 3. Try and stay in the top range. 4, 5 other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Right, kind of walk your way up, keep that leg bent. As you can either bend the bottom leg back in, or you can keep it straight. Both sit bones down first, and then tuck the top leg back in, and then either hug the leg or pull the leg in. Just so you feel at the outside of that top leg work just previously. And then if you want a bit of rotation, hug the leg and just a little rotation, just so you get the outside of that hip stretched. And then knees up, and we're going to do the other side. So same again, lying straight if you want to create that little bit of pillow, or just lie flat, it's totally up to you. And then lift the top leg, but lift both legs, take them forwards on the diagonal slightly. If you want to just bend the bottom leg, just keep it the same as the other side. So the top leg, again, if you want to point the toes down, as long as the toes are not facing up. So they're either facing forwards and they don't move, or they face down and they stay between those. Right, lift it up, take it down. So we should be feeling it We shouldn't be feeling it at the front of the hip. We should be feeling it at glute minimus, glute medius, yeah. Again, you can have your hand to your hip, you can have your hand down. You ideally want to be completely stable with this one because that's where our focus is. So if you do need to keep the hand down and you do need to bend the bottom leg, just do it. Don't just think, yeah, it's going to be better because you're adding all these other bits in when you can't even balance. So just make sure you're focusing on this. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold the breath. Otherwise you fatigue a lot quicker if you're not breathing properly. Right, 2 more. Last one. Release. Well, into bicycle, so you're gonna again bring it in, take it forwards. Again, if you want to flex forwards, point back, or if you want to stay flexed, or if you want to stay pointed with the toe, or if you want to alternate, totally up to you. If you do want to keep it moving, if you do want to keep the foot moving, that's fine as well, because it might help with fatigue if you find that you're fatigue quite quickly by keeping the foot moving. Make sure we're breathing, and obviously making sure on this one that we are bending the bottom leg, we're keeping it bent so it can stabilise. Right, go the other way. Again, bigger circle is going to be harder. The smaller the circle is going to be easier as well. So if you find that you're fatiguing, you could just make the circle smaller. Right, 2 more. And 1 more. And take it back to the middle. And rest. Well, same again, straighten out the legs. Top leg is going to come in, you're going to stay up on the toes or have the foot flat, have the top arm to the foot if you wish, and then foot is going to be normal, we're going to just lift up and back down. So we're working on the inner thigh of the bottom leg. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, keeping it up on the 1, flex the foot, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep it up, circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bring the legs together, again work your way up. And if you want to bend the bottom leg, top leg's going to bend in. If you want to have the bottom leg straight, what you do, sit bones first, and then get your stance. And if you want to straighten out the bottom leg, if you can't get that stretch with the bottom leg in, just straighten it out. Jumping it in. If you want a little bit more, again, you can always add that little bit of rotation. And ease it off. Well, right, come into your front. We'll just do a little bit on our back, a little bit more on the back. So palms are going to be, your arms are going to be out into that goal post position, I think it's called. Feet are going to be in line with the hips. You're going to rest your head to the floor. We're going to come up in phases, so you're going to take your palms up first with keeping the elbows down, and then the elbows, then the head, and then reverse. Right. Just make sure that the elbows are in line with the shoulders, they're not too far back. Right, so you're going to take up the palms first. It might feel a bit weird, so you can hold the core back. Take the palms up, and then take the elbows up. Just have a little peek to see if you're in line. Or if your elbows are higher, so make sure they're in line. And then you're going to lift the head just ever so slightly. And then you're going to release the head back down. And then the elbows, then the palms. And then again, palms, elbows, head and chest a little bit. head, elbows, palms. 2 more times. Make it a little bit smoother. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Like one more. 1, 2, 3. Again, down. 1, 2, 3. This time, coming up. 1, 2, 3. Staying up. Bring the arms forwards. Bring them back. Head down. Elbows, palms. 2 more. Palms, elbows, head. Staying up. Arms forwards. Arms back in. Head, elbows, palms. Last one. Palms, elbows, and chest. Shoot forwards. Take it back. Head, elbows, palms. Right, push back to a child's pose. Big toes to touch, just push it back. And cross over the feet, and we're gonna come back onto our back. So lie back on your back. Working into the last little bit, working into the core. So we are going to start, we're going to do a little variation on the series of 5 with something in between each one. Right, so we're going to start with a single leg stretch. So you're going to lift up the head, bring the knees in, and again, totally up to you where you want to have the hands in the shins, or you want to do opposite arm, down, it's up to you. Right, either have the leg higher up, lower down, and then you're going to switch. I'm going to go 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees together, interlock the fingers, hands behind the head. We're going to reverse curl for 8. Reverse curl 8, 7, just controlled, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, make sure we're breathing, 1 more, 1, release. Double leg stretch, both legs, arms in, and we're going to shoot the arms forward for the first 6. Legs forward, arms forward, so 6, 5, make sure we're breathing, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, 1 more, 1, this time arms over, 6, and then 5, take them round, squeeze it in, 4, squeeze it in, 3, 2 more, last one, take it away, take it in, and lock the fingers again. This time, keep the legs where they are, squeeze the legs together in a chest lift pulse. So we're going to lift up, we're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying up. Crisscross. 1 leg straight, 1 leg bent for 12. Imagine you've got something underneath the shoulder blades lifting over. 11, 10, 9, 8, make sure we're breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back in. Rest the head down. Toe taps, but we're going to do both. Squeeze the legs together. Legs going away. If you can tap down, take it back. 8, 7, 6. If you want to do single, that's absolutely fine. 5. If you don't want to come that far down, that's fine. 4. I think I've lost count. 3. Talking too much. 2. One more. And 1. So one leg straight up, one leg straight out, lift it up by the hands behind the hamstring or the calf. You're going to pull back for 2, so 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. And again, that's 11, so that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. From there, we're only going to do 4 if you can, and do a roll over. Otherwise, practice your reverse crunch. Legs away. Take it over. Flex the feet. Tap the toes down. Take it up. Control it down. Make that circle. Control it over if you can. It's hard to talk through that. Tap the toes down. Take it up. Take it down. Big circle. 2 more. Take apart. Control down. 1 more. If you need a little bit of momentum after all that, just use it. Or just come up off. And then release. Right, and lock the fingers. Hands behind, lift up, last one. Double leg. Lift, take it down, take it up for 12. 11. 10. 9. 8, if you want to stop there, that's fine. 7. 6, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1. Bring it in. Finishing a teaser. So, just rock yourself up and then toes down, take it back, one leg up, other leg up, legs together, reach for the toes, hold it there. Make sure we're breathing. Stay here, stay nice and strong. And release. Brill. I'm actually sweating here. Brill. Right, we're gonna finish on a roll. Rolling up, rolling down. Just to bring the heart rate back down after that. And then we'll be done. Hook the toes under, push the body weight at the feet. And then just staying down. Just letting yourself kind of hang about. Let your arms just hang. Keep your knees soft. And you're going to start to roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Make sure your head's the last thing to come up. And then you're going to start to come back down. So roll it back down. So we didn't do this to start, we'll do this to finish. Again, pull the core, peel it away from the legs. Start to make your way back up. Restacking the spine, head's the last thing to come up. 1 more, taking it down. Again, grounding, pulling the core away from the legs, start to round, bring it back up. Restacking on this one, stay standing, take the arms out by the sides, breathing in. Palms together at the top, breathe out as you bring them down to the chest. And that's you done. Well done.